It's 2 a.m.? You're staring at your bank app, refreshing the screen like it might magically change. Your heart is racing even though you didn't buy anything today. You're just scared of what you might see. And somewhere in your head, that quiet voice whispers, "I'm just bad with money." We grew up hearing that girls are bad with money, but nobody ever actually showed us how money works. Schools taught us formulas, essays, and exams, but skipped credit, interest, and real-life budgeting. So when your friends talk about investing in stocks, you smile, while quietly feeling behind and embarrassed. What if you were never bad with money? You were just never given the right tools. Bills don't wait, and inflation doesn't slow down just because you feel overwhelmed. If you keep believing you're bad with money, that belief alone can quietly steal hundreds of thousands from your future. Hey besties, I'm Sophia, and you're watching Sophia Cash, the channel all about helping you glow up financially. If you've ever whispered to yourself, "I'm just bad with money," this space was made for you. Before we go any further, remember, this content is for education only, not personal financial advice. And if you're ready for confidence instead of confusion with your money, hit subscribe and join the Sophia Cash family. In this video, we're breaking down the real psychology behind that phrase, the system that shaped it, and exactly how to fix it. Stay with me till the end because this is where the shift happens. Before you ever touched a credit card, you were already watching money stress in real time. You saw the tension in your parents' faces, the late-night arguments, or the quiet anxiety around bills. And then, school never stepped in to explain how money actually works in real life. So you grew up feeling like money was stressful, confusing, and somehow unsafe. Then media stepped in and completely rewired the picture. Movies and social feeds made chaotic spending look fun, glamorous, and powerful. At the same time, girls were taught to be pretty and pleasant, while boys were praised for control and ambition. So without realizing it, you learned that money wasn't really your lane. All of that programming lands inside you emotionally, not logically. So you grow up thinking money is scary, confusing, or just not meant for you. It's like being dropped into a game with no instructions and blamed for losing. The truth is, you didn't choose this belief, you absorbed it. Let's talk about stress spending, because that late-night add to cart isn't random. When life feels heavy, shopping becomes our emotional band-aid. Your brain gets a quick hit of dopamine, like a tiny emotional vacation. The problem is, the happiness fades fast, but the charge on your card stays way longer. Then comes the avoidance phase where you pretend your bank app doesn't exist, you swipe, spend, and then look away because checking feels too overwhelming. That's when guilt sneaks in quietly, and suddenly shame becomes the loudest voice in your head. And guess what most of us do to escape that shame? We spend again. Here's the scary part. Those small emotional purchases add up to thousands every year. It's like pouring water into a cup with tiny holes and wondering why it's never full. And this is why discipline alone doesn't fix it. Because this isn't just money, it's emotional wiring. Like the quote says, "What you don't heal, you repeat." Everywhere you look, prices are going up: rent, groceries, insurance, all of it. But your paycheck? It barely moves. You're not falling behind because you're lazy. You're falling behind because the finish line keeps moving. They hand you a credit card like it's a gift, but nobody warns you about the chains attached. Buy now, pay later sounds cute until later becomes forever. The system wants you spending before you've even caught your breath. And then they shame you for drowning. Your feed is built to poke your insecurities and sell the better version of you. Every swipe is another whisper telling you to spend. And when interest hits, what you paid can double or even triple. This isn't about willpower, it's about a system designed to drain you. Every time you open social media, it feels like everyone is ahead of you. Better body, better money. You start comparing your real life to someone's highlight reel, and it messes with your confidence fast. On top of that, there's pressure to always look put together, even when your bank account says otherwise. Pretty starts to feel like a requirement, not a choice. You try to live the life you see online, nice outfits, cute coffees, weekend trips, and suddenly your money feels like it disappears. So you hustle harder, add another side job, sacrifice rest just to keep up. You're working non-stop but still feel like you're stuck in the same place. That constant grind slowly drains your energy and your joy. After a while, money stress doesn't just live in your wallet, it lives in your nervous system. You think about bills when you wake up and worry about the future when you try to sleep. It feels like trying to grow your life while standing in the middle of a storm. You're putting in the effort, but the pressure keeps hitting from every direction. For a long time, I told myself I was just bad with money, like it was part of who I am. But here's the truth. The words you use become the life you live. When you start saying, "I'm learning how to handle money," everything shifts. That tiny change in language slowly builds a completely new future. Self-trust doesn't come from massive wins, it comes from keeping tiny promises. Saving $5, skipping one impulse buy, checking your balance without fear. Those tiny actions look small, but they stack up into confidence. And that confidence changes how you move through the world. Growing with money is like building muscle at the gym, slow reps, real results. Even tiny savings grow when you give them time and a system. The biggest trap is waiting to feel ready, because ready never comes first. As James Clear says, you don't rise to goals, you fall to systems. Okay, bestie, here's the glow-up system that actually works. Track, save, spend, repeat. You don't need to be rich to start, you just need to be consistent. And before anything else, you build an emergency buffer, your peace account for life surprises. This is how you stop panicking every time an unexpected bill hits. Next rule, one focus at a time, not everything all at once. You don't need 10 goals, you need one clear win right now. Then you automate it so your money moves even when you're tired, busy, or emotional. Systems don't get lazy, and that's the secret. Even $10 a day changes everything over time, and I mean literally everything. Small numbers are not small when they are consistent. Think of your money like containers, each one with a clear purpose and limit. This is how you beat perfection paralysis and finally move forward. One day, the bills come in and your heart doesn't drop anymore. You're not scrambling, you're not panicking, you're just calm. You choose your job, your city, your boundaries because you can, not because you're desperate. Money stops controlling your life, and suddenly, you're the one in control. You walk through life with this quiet confidence that nobody can take from you. You're not obsessing over money every second. You're finally breathing, the guilt fades, the shame softens, and your mind feels lighter. You're no longer surviving your finances, you're actually living your life. Here's the truth nobody posts about. Stability compounds faster than chaos ever did. Every small win stacks, quietly, powerfully, in the background of your life. But this glow-up isn't instant. It's built, not downloaded. Your future self is watching every choice you make right now. Let's recap what you just discovered. The belief, "I'm bad with money," was learned, not born inside you. Emotional spending isn't weakness. It's how modern systems are designed to trap your attention and energy. The financial system profits from confusion, not clarity. But here's the truths. Small daily shifts in your habits today create massive, life-changing results in your future. You were never broken. You were uninformed. If this video helped you even a little, please like it, subscribe to Sophia Cash, and share it with a friend who always says, "I'm bad with money," and I want to hear from you in the comments. What is the biggest money belief you're trying to unlearn right now? Let's stop hiding and start healing together. This is Sophia Cash helping you glow up financially. Remember, bestie, your bank balance does not define your worth, but your choices can redefine your future. I'll see you in the next one.